Hello again, KRSL folk. So here is going to be our fourth video, and this is going to go over some extra pieces of the site. This is just going to be a quick run through of the module manager and what you might be doing with this. So you can see here we're back at our control panel. This one, so we've been to site, control panel where we are now. We've been over the user manager. We've also been in our menus and added some stuff to our hidden menu here to create that link to a category view. We've been in our article manager. We also went down and used the Joom gallery so far, and in this one we're going to extensions module manager. So the modules are really the extra pieces of the site. So just for example here, so I'm on the main site. Let me get to the home page just to make sure. So things that are modules. So this phone number is in the phone number module. This menu up here is in the quick links module. Our main menu down the side here is in its own module position. Search is a module. These ads are a module. The weather is a module. All of these are different modules. Even this popular links that are on the bottom of the home page is set up as a module. So if I go back here and you see the module manager that we've gotten into here, you can see a bunch of these. So the breadcrumbs, if I didn't point that out, let me pop back. So this home here, this is called the breadcrumbs. This is to help people who get into your site. So if I go to this Frisch Services article again, you can see that Frisch Services is in the general category in the local news section on our website. So if somebody were here and they wanted to pop back to local news or home, they could do that within the breadcrumb. Let me pop back here. So that's breadcrumbs. We have our latest local news, latest sports modules that go on the front page. You can see those here. Our header menu. What else do we got here? Our main menu, showing that module there. A bunch of these are default ones. A big one for you is the new closings and cancellations module. We also have the header phone number, search, July events, etc., etc. So most of these are pretty much always running. They update themselves. You never have to touch them. But there's two that are really important that you'll need to change. So as I showed you in our meeting, we have the new closings cancellations. I'm going to click that one. This is just a little custom component to help you display a message on the home page. So we're putting it in the message position. You can see show titles turned off, which is right, and it's not enabled right now. So that means you're not seeing a message on the home page. If I were to enable that, and I'm just going to click apply so it'll save, and then I refresh this page, we now have our important information, new closings and cancellations, right there on the home page, which is awesome. That's exactly what we needed. And then they can click this and get to that page. So if I scroll down, so this is back to the new closing cancellations. I've enabled it here. The rest of this we don't really need to touch, but you can see the actual message that's being displayed, and you have complete control here. So if this were for something else, or you wanted it to say something different, just to say maybe important, new closings and cancellations. Now I can change that here, go back up, click apply, and if I refresh my page, now I've changed that message, new closings and cancellations. And obviously they can click this, and you would have had to actually change that article, which I can show you here. So once we were here and we save that, that's linking to in our content article manager, the closings and cancellations article. And then you would actually have to change this page as well to have the updated information. So the module doesn't serve to update that information. Again, that was extensions module manager that I just moved to. It's not updating the information. That really is just the block to be like, hey, there's something important, and really draw attention to it. The other big one that you'll see a lot here is the July events. So obviously this is July events. We're now into September, so I'd probably want to rechange this to September events. This is enabled. This suggestion was made in the last meeting. So this is the menu assignment, and you can select exactly where this will be displayed. This one I have set to just display on the local events page, which is exactly what you need. If you scroll down, you can see we can change this to September, and we have the two banners in here. I could just push enter to create a new space, and just like before here, we want to put in some images. In this case, since we don't really need them through the Joom image, you can also use just kind of our basic image editor here, which won't do any of the fancy resizing, putting it into a category, all of that. But if you already have your image already created from somewhere else and you know it's right, so kind of for the graphics that you have a specific case for, you can use this. So that was this button right here, Insert Edit Image. Once you're here, the Upload button is right here, where you can add a new image. Let me just pick a random stock photo, click Upload. It'll change to green when it's uploaded, and then will be available here. You just want to click it so that you have all the stuff here, and then you can change the dimensions, assign it to an alignment, whatnot. I'm going to show you just by going to one that'll be a normal size. So if I wanted to insert this 2011 Czech Fest banner, that comes here. We see our dimensions are great. You can see a little preview here, and I can just click Insert, and now there it is. It's popped into place. What I will also want to add here, most likely for the events, is a link. I think if you click these, you can see they're already linked. I hope. Yeah, so this linked, and that was, this is not just the insert link, but also the edit link. So because this was linked, I could click this button, and you'll see that it's linking to russellfair.org. So when you're here, if I were to do this one, let me see what this one's linked to again. Okay, so this is linked to an actual file. So we have two choices here. Let me run through those. So if I look at this one again, so this is linked to another website. We want to make sure we have the HTTP : and then / whatever the address is after that. The HTTP lets the system know that you're referring to some other website. Otherwise, it'll try and go to carousel.com/russellfair.org, which will obviously not work. So we want to make sure that HTTP : is there. And the other thing I like to do is set the target to open a new window, and that way, when they leave that site, they come right back to your site. Your site's still open, actually, so they don't have to come back to it. It's still there, and they can continue to use your site, hopefully go to some other pages and find even more about it. If you leave this as not set, which is kind of the default, it'll just replace your site, and odds are most people won't find you, won't come back to you unless they decide to, which will be a much smaller portion. For this link, because we wanted to link this to a PDF, when I go to Insert Edit Link, you'll see it's linking Images, Stories, PDF, and then the actual PDF file name. So to get this file up here, I click this Browse button on the side here, and this will look pretty similar to that Insert Edit Image button, except it'll be in here, and I just create a folder here for PDFs. Just like before, there's an Upload button, and you can click Add, find your PDF file on your computer. Just like before, it'll change. Once you click Upload, it'll go from red to a green button saying it's been uploaded, and then you can just click that file, click Insert, and it'll pop a link right into there. So now when people click that button, they have access to that PDF. Again, for files as well, I like to put a new window, just because sometimes if you don't, when it goes to download the file, it'll do some weird things. I click Update, and now that's a link. So these are basically banner buttons that have a link to the important information you need. I'm going to take out that one, and see I just changed September here, so that'll be something around the 1st of the month. You could also, if you didn't want to lead it month by month, you could do just upcoming events in Russell. Really, it's up to you. You can make this look. This is all just like editing an article, so anything you could do in an article, you can do here. Anything I just showed you, you can do here. You can also do in an article. Let me save that. So again, the two big things we're looking at in Module Manager is the new closings cancellations, so turning on and off that message using this enabled button. And then we also have, we renamed it September Events, so there it is as September Events. We could also make this upcoming events, and we have that enabled right now, so we can see that on the local events page. Thank you.